Anyway, so today was Pilates. All right, I had Pilates early, and I tried to bail on it. I couldn't bail on it because I rallied everybody. So yesterday was dinner with the Bingles. Okay, so I met Ellen's brother for the first time, and he's actually cool and actually sounds like he has a real British accent. It's really strange. I was like, whoa, like he's cool. And it was weird. It was strange. Like I just assumed like he would be like Ellen, but he is actually cool. So we took him to a place that Nick from the Yard. So from Master Baker, we were all in this bus. Remember, it was streamed. During that bus ride, Nick was telling me how he loves restaurants. And I was like, what are your favorite restaurants? And he's like, oh, there's this one restaurant called Margot in Culver City that you should try. And we literally drove by it. And he's like, it's right there. And I was like, okay, I'll write it down. Anyway, so then I was like, oh, Ellen, I haven't met your brother yet. So we should all do dinner. Okay, so then we do dinner. And I was like, ooh, let's go to Margot because Nick said we should go there. And in fact, it was delicious. And they had delicious, we got great. It was great. We had some food and stuff. Why was I telling you guys about this? Oh, yeah. And then so I rallied everyone to go to Pilates because no one responded to me in the group chat. Everyone has been ghosting me slowly in the group chat, and I'm sick of it. Okay, people have been ghosting me, and no one's responding. Okay, and I'm like, Pilates check, and the enthusiasm has been going down and down slowly. But listen to me. I prepay these classes, okay? So I need people to go. I prepaid. The money is gone. So I better see us going, I'm not paying for no one to go. So I've been rallying everyone every week, twice a week. Hey, Pilates, who's going? Silence. Crickets. Nothing. And I'm like, yo, this is insane. Okay. So luckily I was like, at dinner, I'll ask them. And so they did all agree. The problem is that Pilates I have to wake up at 7:20 in the morning, which means I need to be in bed by 10:20 in the morning at night. And you might think, no, you don't, because 8 hours forward from 10:20 is 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. No, it takes me an hour to fall asleep. 1 hour. So yesterday I got distracted because I was buying a bunch of skincare products because I was breaking out on my chin, and I was like, how do I get rid of a pimple? So then I went and I found my friend from college's TikTok. She's like a TikToker kind of, sort of. And she's a derm PA. And so she's like, I remember that she made a TikTok about like 2 months ago about what to do when you get a pimple. And I was like, oh my God, she had this whole video. I liked it. And then I found the TikTok, and then I went down into the info section. I started like searching up the products that she recommended. And I was like, okay. So then I got to my computer, and then of course, boom, all the light from the screens are blinding me. So then, and they say that you shouldn't look at like blue light, any of that before you go to bed, because it stops melatonin production, and melatonin is what helps you go to bed. Okay. There was no melatonin being produced. Okay. It was trying to come out, and then I was just sending it back. And so then I turned off all the lights. I got in bed at 10:45, 11 o'clock. And I immediately closed my eyes, but I was wide awake. And I tried to think of really boring things. I tried to run I was just trying to bore myself to sleep. I tried to open and close my eyes 10 times. I tried to meditate. I tried to, what do you call it? When you're like, I tried to hypnotize myself. Nothing worked, TLDR, okay? And then I told myself I should have taken a melatonin pill, but I was too lazy for the melatonin. Anyways, so I felt like I had an entire night of sleep without any sleep. Does anyone know that feeling where you slept the whole night, but you were awake the whole night? Like you were asleep, but you weren't. Like you could probably, I was conscious the whole night. Yeah, that was me last night. The whole night. I think I never was like, and at one point I was like, damn, what time is it? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've been awake since I fell asleep, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I never fell asleep, but it's definitely been 4 hours. and I feel like there's no point where I woke up from to where I am now. So if I never woke up just now, that means I never fell asleep. And then it started going, oh my God, I have Pilates. Anyways, I did make it for Pilates. It was rough. I was kind of the star student. I don't want to brag, but my lunges are perfect. And when she said, if you are looking for more of a challenge, lift your arms into a V shape, I did. I lifted them. Thank you. So that's it. And then also 2 days ago, I went to a different Pilates class. Anyways, I'm enjoying Pilates. It's been a fun thing. We, the Bengals made it to Pilates as well. And tomorrow you guys will see, Ollie, that's Elam's brother. He's going to assist me to give Elam a little makeover. Tomorrow I have a little Fuse cuts thing, kind of Fuse makeover at the compound. So that's going to be tomorrow. And so you meet him. It'll be kind of fun. And then Foolish. So one of you guys told Foolish about me exposing his deep breathing in Pilates. Okay, so while we were sitting down for Pilates, Foolish looks at me. He's like, wait a minute. Someone in my chat told me you were making fun of me. And I said, when am I not? And he's like, no, specifically for Pilates. They said you said I breathe deeply. And I was like, yeah, you do. But I said, did you hear what I said afterward? Is that after you breathe deeply, I also breathe deeply to cover the sounds of you breathing deeply so you're not embarrassed. So that makes me a good friend, no? I do. He breathes deeply. It's actually great. You know, it's good for him to breathe deeply. And then I just, I don't want him to be the only one going, so I start doing it too to cover up the sounds. I think that makes me a good friend.